And hello YouTube, welcome back to this video. So this hopefully you have gotten your nvidia card working. I know it can be a little bit of a hassle, especially for a first timer, but you would be able to learn a lot about Linux and how drivers work through all this process of debugging. Don't always have a straightforward answer for every system, but once you get it, you roughly know how to solve the problems. And one big adjustment you got to make as you come to Linux is that you cannot expect just follow a standard set of instructions and expect your thing to work. You have to think of it as some kind of a problem solving, okay? And you got to get used to this process of debugging. Searching for answers online and trying to figure out what's going on with your system and what you have to think about what are the possible things that could go wrong and try and debug the code just to make it work. But you learn a lot more like that, and of course the results are very nice. The results of being fruitful are nice, and of course then that means you can start using your graphics card dedicated graphics card for things such as games and of course CUDA. That means using your GPU for general computing, and you can even use it for scientific visualizations in your ParaView, or use it to calculate codes or do AI, etc. But for now we're just gonna talk about a little bit of fun things. What works out of the box for fun in this Linux? All right, there are some games that can work. One of the easiest games you would find that works, or game sets you would find that work, is Steam. So Steam is native. They imported a lot of their games to work natively with Linux. One of the examples being CounterStrike Global Offensive. And some of my other favorites are SimCity, as you can see here, SimCity, and Bloons Tower Defense 6. It's 2020, and well, this is not exactly new, but it's very nice to play. Now what you will need to do to make Steam work is to enable Steam Play. So what you need to do is go to Steam, go all the way to the bottom. Okay, second from the bottom is this thing here called Settings. And in the settings menu, go all the way to the bottom and press Steam Play. And in the Steam Play settings, by default, this Steam Play will be enabled for supported titles, I think, but you can enable Steam Play for all your other titles. So what is this Steam Play exactly? Steam Play is basically Wine. If you know what Wine is actually one of those compatibility layers to get, for example, Microsoft Word working. And one of those variants of Wine is Crossover, as you've seen in the last few videos. Crossover actually helps you to run some Windows programs, albeit not 100% effective or efficient. It will not have the exact same performance, but you have like 90% of the performance there, most of your performance there. And likewise, Steam Play has another branch of Wine called Proton. So you see this thing called Proton 5.09 here. Now this is one of the ways Steam helps make its games very Linux friendly, because Proton is Wine where you have a community actively engaging to enable Wine to work. Windows software to work. So one of these things, one of the games is SimCity here, and this, without enabling all this i386 architecture I was talking about in the last video, it would still work. Though one of the games that you need to enable i386 architecture for, so you just type sudo dpkg add architecture i386. This is a very important command for enabling some of these Steam games. And one of these Steam games that is enabled by this i386 architecture, which is 32-bit, in this 32-bit support, is Bloons Tower Defense 6. Though I must warn you that when you alternate tab, it will get very laggy. So I think that's one of the reasons why this 32-bit is not enabled by default, because when you switch from a 32-bit program to a 64-bit program on Linux, the CPU will take some time to adjust, and that results in lag. So that's one of those things that you have to be mindful about. But as long as you don't alternate tab from, let's say, Bloons Tower Defense 6, this thing should run rather smoothly. So I'm going to try to run Bloons Tower Defense 6. Okay, so this is one of the Steam games there. You can play many other games as well. So it will do its thing. You might experience some lag when you try to start, but most of the game, when you play it, it should be fine. So yeah, Ninja Kiwi. So when I click on it, it will yeah. So when I clicked on it, it froze a while, but that's the CPU changing from that's the CPU changing from i3 64-bit to 32-bit, because this game actually runs on 32-bit. So you have to enable i386 architecture for this thing to work. Alright, so I'm going to try a map. Okay. So for example, you have this alternate Bloon rounds. Yeah, so I do like this game. I can see what I've been doing. Yeah, so you can see it runs pretty smoothly.
You might want to take a look at this.
Yeah. So normally in the 100 rounds it will get laggy, but it works pretty well here. Very low lag, as long as you don't alternate tab. Yeah. So I'll try to let this round finish. So I'll turn off auto start. Yeah, so this is one round of Bloons Tower Defense 6. Yeah. Alright, so that's just a demo. When you need to enable i386 architecture, sudo dpackage at architecture i386 for this particular game to work. SimCity will work as well. Though if you want something a little more hardcore, I would say CounterStrike Global Offensive would be the game to go. It's one of a very common benchmark. So this actually works very well. And if your graphics card is working well, as you try and do your debugging, and after you type your LS hardware and you put your display there, it should be able to run well. Okay, and most of the graphics should run pretty well. Of course, I'm just going to do a demo round, and you see probably how amateur, how noob I am at playing CSGO. But I just want you to note that this is one of the things that runs very well, in fact natively on Linux. Okay, so we'll wait for it to load. I hope the video is still going on. So CSGO is there. Okay, so it works very well. You can see the graphics are pretty smooth, so this guy is animated very smoothly. You won't see very choppy frame rates. And where would you install all of Steam? You actually just need to go to your software manager. Software manager. Okay, software manager, just search for Steam here. Okay, just search for Steam here, and you just install as per normal as you would any other software. It's really intuitive and straightforward. And then you just run Steam as you normally would, except you enable Steam Play for all your other Windows games. Most of it should work, but for those who do not work, I recommend you install Lutris. Okay, maybe you have to look for Lutris online. I will show you if I have time after the game. Alright, so I will just run one of these CSGO games first. Yeah. So just wait for it to load. Yeah. Okay. So you can see the graphics are pretty smooth when your graphics card is working. If you use the Intel integrated graphics, it will not. So yeah, just enjoy watching me get shot up by other people, and yeah, if you want to skip this part, you can skip about 5-10 minutes later or whatnot, and should be fine. Yeah. It's finally loaded, so hopefully we can start shooting or get shot soon. Yeah. Alright. Let's get auto select. You can see the frame rates are pretty smooth, blah blah blah. Okay, my graphics weren't... I didn't enable my graphics to be too high, but they can actually go much higher than this, okay? It's a pretty smooth gameplay. Okay, well. Let's see. This guy's... Oh, a bomb's been planted. Wonder what this guy's doing. Alright. Bombs coming, diffusers coming in. Yeah, I always like this expensive weapon. Used to call this the PPG or Pyong Pyong gun in where I grew up. So basically, yeah, this is a very nice sniper rifle. Shoot into the smoke. Very smart. That was close, wasn't it? Okay. Was I on the counter or the terrorist team? Looks like I'm on the terrorist team. Okay. Negev. Yeah. Oh, so smooth. Oh well. Oh, looks like one guy's up there. See whether we can get him. Have to be very careful. Looks like there's a grenade that's just exploded. McDonald was killed. Support this guy here. Oh, that was easy win. I didn't have to do anything. Well, let's see if anything more interesting happens in the next round. Wonder what he shot my head for. Always shoot into the smoke. That's rule number 1. Anyway. Let's move. It looks like one guy is there. Oh shoot! Man, that guy's nasty. That guy's good, that guy's good. Alright, sure.
What are you doing, man?
I don't know.
I played wrong with some ball.
Shoots. I'll have to watch their back this time. Lots of snipers this time round. Whoa! Ay, ay. Oh, dude. We got a good team. But it's no fun. Well, this is one of those games where you have too good a team or too bad a team. It's not really fun at all. Woo! Alright. Let's try and get... Ouch! Oh, I got that guy. And I was flashbanged. Okay, looks like we have another guy on the other side. Let's go support him. A lot of ammo. Looks like someone is there. Let's go support him. I'll go very carefully here. Ah. Okay, bomb's been planted. Okay. Let's wait for the guys to come in. Probably die pretty fast. It's like 5 against 1 or 4 against 1. Okay, one more round, I hope. And as I end this demonstration. Oh, I have the bomb. Okay, great. I have to proceed carefully this time. Okay. Ouch! That was dumb. That was dumb. Okay, I think my team can make it. Alright, I think should win, unless this guy is going to boom. Ouch. Okay, maybe you'll not win. So he's trying to guard the bomb there. Yeah, this guy's pretty good. McDonald's and KFC. Oh, wow. I don't know what that guy was doing. I was halfway typing a message and he still couldn't shoot me straight. It's kind of funny. Alright, McDonald is dead. Okay, hug the wall, hug the wall. Oh! Alright, that's the end of the demo. Alright, so that is CounterStrike Global Offensive for you. I'm not going to start a gaming channel anytime soon. I'm not that good anyway, so... Alright, so anyway, there are other things you can install on here. So... one of these things is RuneScape, as you can see. You should be able to install that on your computer. And let's see, RuneLite. Install instructions. This is for old school RuneScape. If you're not a RuneScape person, you can just like skip this part. So if you want to install the old school version of RuneScape via third-party client, it is via RuneLite. You can install via flathub just by using this command here. Okay. So it's from this website. Over here, should work natively, no problem. RuneScape 3, on the other hand, you can install via Software Manager. Okay, so very straightforward. RuneScape Launcher, this is the one. You can use RuneScape Launcher, or you can use the flathub version. It's really up to you here. Okay, launch via Software Manager. Okay, sometimes there will be problems, such as the libssl not working. Okay, for RuneScape. And what then you need to do is, yeah, this is one of the issues you will find. A lot of people go through it, so you might find this not working for some versions of Linux Mint. So what you can do is just to download library SSL 1.00 from this site. Okay. If libssl 1.00 is missing, you can download from here. All you need to do is you look at the architecture you have. Normally it's AMD 64 if you have a 64-bit. Then just click on any one of these links and just download the thing. It should be a deb file. And when you, like I said before, a deb file is basically just an installer file. Just double click it and run it. And that's all you need to do. It should, at least it worked for me on my other computer with Linux Mint Debian Edition. For Linux Mint 19, doesn't seem to have an issue. Alright, Linux Mint Debian Edition. Alright, so this is a fix for that. Alright, okay, so download and run the deb file. Okay, that's all you need to do there. Nothing too much. Okay, so RuneScape 3 is the other one, and RuneLite. Just get these commands here. Steam, you just see Software Manager, Spotify as well. Okay, if you want stuff with wine and crossover, you can take a look at Lutris and Proton DB. Proton DB is the one that actually works with Steam Play, and they will tell you which games actually work with Steam on Linux natively. For example, I told you CSGO, it works. But if let's say you were playing Bloons like me, Bloons TD, okay, Bloons TD6 is it will work, but you need to enable your i386 architecture in order for it to work. But other than that, it will not do too much for you if you don't install i386. You have to install i386, as I was saying just now. And the other gaming platform you can take a look at is Lutris, which also very much like Steam Play pre-configures all the wine stuff, so you can play stuff like Overwatch, or if you are RTS fan as well, you can do other Blizzard games like StarCraft, or my favorite is Command & Conquer. It's a childhood nostalgia. So you can run a lot of Command & Conquer games via Lutris. So you just have the installer ready, you have Origin ready, you should be able to do your stuff pretty well here. Okay, so this is actually open source version of to get Origin games running again, I think, and of course other games as well. So this is it, lutris.net. I believe I have the link here. Yeah. So there are some caveats to having Lutris. It is none of these are really hardcore. What do you call that? They are not 100% solutions, but they work pretty well for a casual gamer. So if you're a casual gamer, Linux Mint should not stop you. And I encourage you to go and try. So that's it for this video on Linux Mint Gaming. All the links you see in this document will be in the description, so don't worry. I'll catch you guys again. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.